Ain't a lot of hating going on. First of
First
all,
look here, dog.
look at here, dog. Hey, you gotta stop your hang. If you gonna hate, put some address on it. If you gonna say something about a nigga, put some address on it. This just me coming from me, cause you know me and I know you. Walking around like you just bossed up. Hey, partner.
What's going on, squad? Almighty Tevin here, and as usual, well, not really as usual, but I try to do these when I can do them, and I'm actually gonna make a deal with whoever was watching this video. This is the way we're gonna do this. I'm using a weird setup. This is a mic I used when I first started streaming last year. If you're watching this video, you probably never even saw me when I first started streaming, which is reasonable. And let me shut the fuck up because I'm going off topic. But yeah, I don't know if this video is gonna be entertaining or not, and I'm gonna make a deal with you. If I find any redeemable quality, any redeemable entertainment in this video, it's gonna be uploaded. If I don't, it's not. So if you see me saying this, that means it got uploaded. And that means something in this video made me say to myself, yeah, I'm gonna upload that. So let's get the show on the road. Weekend preview, or let me look at the title. Weekend preview. You don't see the whole title because I cropped a lot of it out. But it's called Weekend Preview, September 20, 2015, Soma, exclamation mark. Metal Gear Solid 5 in-game, Fallout / Mad Max. 54 likes, 26 dislikes. Pretty all right. Only 600 something views, but you know, it's like 2 in the morning my time, so I don't even think that's right. I don't know what time it is. Let me turn the volume up as we get dead silence in the beginning, just like that horror movie that people don't remember. There we go. The person that made this intro should copyright strike them. I'm just playing. I don't want that to happen. Oh shit, you can see my mouse. Let me get that out of there. Let me see. Let me test something. Okay,
all right, hello everyone.
We can do spacebar.
DSP here.
Hello,
And today
everyone.
is Sunday, September 20th, 2015. Welcome to the Weekend Preview. We've got a fun-filled, jam-packed week for you coming up. And so what I want to do is cover that and let you know everything to expect in this coming week. But very briefly, before we get there, let's very quickly talk about some big things that happened this past week, including my review of Until Dawn,
Big Things is
which
his
was
review
released
of a game.
right here on the King of Hate vlogs. Also, you had the return of the Hate Live podcast, which covered a ton of gaming news, my schedule for the rest of the year, as well as a big discussion of the YouTube copyright system. Again, that can be found right here
doing that series,
on the King of Hate vlog, so check that out. In addition, I continued on with many of my gaming playthroughs that I've been doing, such as Metal Gear Solid 5.
I think this, this
Super
might
Mario Maker, Mad Max, and Fallout New Vegas. All that gaming footage was over
playthroughs
on DSP Gaming, my main gameplay channel here on YouTube. And as of right now,
at least one. Wow,
this
I'm
week
excited.
is going to be quite an interesting one because I'm going to be doing such a combination of stuff. We're going to have continuing and completing playthroughs, so the end of finally some long ongoing playthroughs. There's going to be a new game released this week that I'm very much looking forward to
Dropping the 5
playing.
means spoken
at least
portion.
one, if not more, game reviews this week.
DSP
So
is
let's
a
get
game
into
member
it before I get too
confirmed.
far ahead of myself. All right, first of all, immediately following my filming of this weekend preview video, I'm actually going to be filming the spoken portion when
Mario
I'm talking
Maker,
and giving my
He's going to be
thoughts
playing it once a
portion
month
of the
now,
review
so
of
yep,
Super Mario Maker on
that's
the
not
Wii
going to be
U. I've
entertaining
now
when he
played
goes
that
back
game
to it
4
because he's going to
sessions.
halfway forget the controls.
As of now,
and
officially,
half of the
I'm not
stream is
going to be
going to be him
playing
trying to play the game.
consistently as a
half of the stream is
playthrough
going to be
any
him trying to get in
longer.
the
What I'm going to be
rhythm
doing
of
is
the
going to be
game, and
returning
the
to
other
it
half
once
is
a
going to be
month to
him
see what are those
being
highest
in the rhythm and
voted.
failing. But self-plug, this is how you don't play Super Mario Maker. Or is it Mario Maker? This is how you don't play whatever the fuck it's called, Maker. Because Freedom Chat voted for me to do that, so I'm doing it. It might be out next week. The fuck is all of that? Remember. Of course, magnifying glass, right? But remember, he's seen everything that Mario Maker has to offer.
Stages that are on there,
Even
and
though
maybe
he
try out
only
some of the
made
newer
what, like
ones.
5
But
levels.
for the most part,
The
I've
levels barely
seen
had
everything
any
that Super
kind of
Mario
actual
Maker
like
is. I
creativity
played it
to
for a
him,
week straight,
and he didn't
I
even
now feel
unlock
I can give a
everything.
fair
This is like
review. So I'm gonna
playing
be
Call of
reviewing
Duty
that tonight.
and playing Team Deathmatch for 2 hours and saying, "Oh, I know what Call of Duty is now." I'm sure somebody will disagree with that. Fair enough.
But I'm not going to be editing that tonight because that takes several hours. So at least I'll have the spoken portion done.
But wait,
and then
it's
what I will
Sunday.
do, excuse me.
Let's
what I will do is later this week at some point try to have some time to combine
I missed his
the spoken
excuse.
portion version of the review with video clips and everything that I've been doing
so
this year
talking,
with my
right?
Hateful Truth
Okay,
game
talking
reviews
is one part,
to make it
fair
a complete
enough.
review, and I hope to
He
have
has
that
to edit
released for you
video
by the
footage
end
in
of
his
the week.
review for Mario Maker.
Okay.
Mario Maker is just the dude jumping around on the screen. You don't need, like, you know,
one thing I want to throw out there before we get started with the rest of the week is
but you don't need
best and
specific
worst
scenes for that. It's Mario hopping around. Just get some scenes with Mario hopping around and put it to words, and that's the review. Whatever. Watch that video. Watch my other video. Give me another view.
Of Alan Wake montage, which I worked on this week, and I actually released that Thursday night. I was going to originally release it Friday night, but I got sick this week, had food poisoning for a day. If you want to see what I got sick on, check out the newest DSP Tries It, that of course is live right here on the King of Hate Vlogs. But anyway, I digress. The best and worst of Alan Wake Part 1 released over on DSP Gaming earlier this week. Check it out, because there's at least going to be one more part. I'm going to be honest with everyone. Not a lot of people are checking out those montages anymore.
Remember when you got
loophole
video
a new game, whether it's, you know, my month-end montages or whatever. For whatever reason, the viewership has fallen off for those. And I think a lot of people are under the impression they would...
Wasting time doing what every other YouTuber does. Wasting time. Feedback from the 5 fans that aren't blocked or muted.
Would rather have me play more games. Like, why are you wasting time when you could have done 2 more streams of Metal Gear this week or whatever? Why are you doing this montage? So fair enough. If this is the feedback I'm getting, because it seems like it's the feedback I'm getting, I'm not going to be doing many of these montages anymore until, say, maybe the end of the year, when we do the best and worst of the year and stuff like that.
And because the views are low, he's only going to do 2 parts.
I'll probably do one more part of Alan Wake. That'll just be some really good, interesting parts of the playthrough up until the end of it, and that'll be it. It'll just be a short 2-parter kind of montage of that.
I'm going to let you come up with your own conclusion on that. People pay for Heavy Rain too. You should give the same amount because people paid the same amount. That's not fair. That's kind of shitty. Like, you had people pay and you made them vote for it.
Playthrough rather than me doing 4, 5, 6 parts like I did with Heavy Rain. I don't think that's going to retain any viewership.
Dude,
right now,
take
part
you like
1
an
of
hour
Alan
to
Wake
make a
didn't get
review.
much viewership. Okay, so just throwing that out there. More than likely, there will probably not be a new part of that best and worst montage released this month. But it may be early on in October when I get one out, because I'm going to be focused on reviews. Like I just said, Super Mario Maker, and there may be another one this week. So
I don't want to play the game. It's my job to play games. I don't want to play the game.
My first gameplay stream will be Metal Gear Solid 5.
I hate Metal Gear Solid 5.
Have not been following along the playthrough. I'm almost done with the game. I've only got, from what people are telling me, maybe 4 story missions left and a few side quests that open up side missions that are required, unfortunately, to be completed to grind through the game until you can beat it. And I'll be honest,
of course, his opinion is based on what other people told him. Just
once
wait.
you get to Chapter 2 of Metal Gear Solid 5, the game stinks. The game slows down. The story barely progresses. There's almost nothing going on. None of the big planned out original missions of Chapter 1 carry over to Chapter 2. I've been playing this now for over 2 to 3 sessions of Metal Gear Solid 5 this week, and
he just heard this info from someone else, and he's just spreading the same information.
And it's
like,
just
we know
maybe a
this,
little
dude. You don't have to
Instead
keep telling us the
saving
same
the guy
thing.
that was in the basement of the mansion, now you have to go to the 2nd floor of the mansion and save a kid. It's the same effing missions over, and it really seems like this is where the funding ran out. This is when Konami kicked Kojima in the ass and said, that's enough.
Now the game is worse for the second half. So I guess when we said it got better for the second half, and then it got better.
I'm happy that people are honestly telling me the game's almost over, and it's a shame because I loved the first half of the game, and I really am not liking the second half. I'm really going to show up
for his playthrough, you know, after what he just said on the game and said the second half of the game sucks. I really want to watch the rest of his playthrough now. No, no one is gonna think that way. This is why Witcher 3 got low views. Gotta go fast. Rush that playthrough. Rushmore. Mount Rushmore. Boo.
But that'll be a big session of it tomorrow.
All these games that are boring
I may
as
be
hell
able to
when you
beat this
play
game
them.
and within 1 to 2 more sessions this week. So one of my focuses is to maybe by the end of this week finish up Metal Gear Solid 5. Okay. So first stream on Monday, Metal Gear Solid 5. Second stream will be the return to Fallout New Vegas for the first time in a week.
What about the
and
DLC?
again, similarly
Oh no, never
to Metal
mind,
Gear
never
Solid
mind.
5, I'm in the end game of Fallout New
My
Vegas.
bad.
In
I
fact, it actually
apologize.
looks
I
like,
apologize for talking over them so
depending
much.
on
I could
if or
actually
not I can
balance the
unlock
audio
this
out
final
since
side
I'm
quest
recording
line,
on
which
the
is with
second
the
device,
remnants
but,
of the Enclave.
yeah.
If I can't unlock it, I may actually beat the game
What
tomorrow
about the
night
DLC?
because
Oh,
really
no,
there's not
no,
a
no.
lot
He said in a
left in the
random
game.
pre-stream he
If I
isn't gonna be
can
playing
unlock
the
that
DLC.
side quest line, it'll
Even
take
though
a little
people
bit more,
paid
add
him
a
to
couple
play
more
this
hours of
game,
gameplay.
and he said he
But
might
it
play the
looks like I
DLC.
may beat
He
Fallout.
waits
If
until
not,
now
then
to say he isn't going to play the DLC because he doesn't want to get burned out on Fallout or some stupid shit like that. But you play the entire Fallout New Vegas. If it's a possibility to get burned out on Fallout, you would already be burned out on it by now. But whatever. As I drop my mouse. Okay. As you know, the playthrough has gone on really long, even though I got paid directly to play it. I get paid directly to do something.
At the latest, next week, I'll be completing the Fallout New Vegas playthrough, okay? And just to reiterate, no, I'm not going to be playing any of the DLCs. As you know, the playthrough has gone on
Give me $20 to make a burger.
The hardcore...
And you asked for tomatoes. A bad analogy time, by the way. Give me $20 to make a burger. And you asked for tomatoes and cheese and ham and lettuce and all kind of fancy shit on the burger. All right? I fried a burger. I even toast the fucking buns. I put mayonnaise on it and shit. You know, I even fry up some onions to put on that motherfucker, slice some tomatoes. And then I give you the burger, and it's just the burger and mayonnaise and onions and tomatoes. And you say, well, remember when you said you would pay me for the burger? Okay, cool. You pay me for the burger. That's fucking boss. You know, I really appreciate you paying me for that burger. But I don't really feel like putting the other stuff on that you asked me for. Or the other stuff, you know, that was possible to get put on the burger. So, I'm going to give you what I have now. You feel me? And you won't get, you won't get cheese and lettuce and shit. But you are getting the core burger. That's pretty much what he's doing. You got paid directly to do something, dude. Do something else, please. Please. Okay, wait. My last time I'm going to talk about this. He got paid directly to do Fallout New Vegas last month and this month. He's going to finish Fallout New Vegas. I mean, to be fast, what?
More of a drawn-out playthrough,
A
and I
week
got busy
left in
with
the
newer
month?
games earlier this month, so
As
I
I
didn't
look
play
at
it
my
that much. So we
calendar
are
like
just
DSP
going to
does.
include it normally with no
It's
DLCs.
like a week left in the month, so to be fair, you can say, oh, well, it's a week left in the month. What else is he going to do in a week? But the Fallout New Vegas DLCs are kind of short. That could be one stream, maybe 2 streams, maybe 2. He could do that, man. He could do that for the people that pay, right? And then you look at his Alan Wake montage. He does one video, it gets low views, even though he's getting paid to avoid worrying about low views. He gets low views, and then he says, well, it got low views even though you paid me for it, but it got low views even though you paid me for it, but it got low views even though you paid me for it. So I'm gonna do one more montage video. After that, fuck it. What a great Patreon setup you got going on, right? It's not a precursor to Fallout 4. You mean the game you didn't finish?
And it'll be a good way to have a little
Until Dawn is
precursor
not
to us
the
playing
same as
Fallout
Soma.
4 come November. Okay, so That's Monday. Tuesday,
I guess all horror
a new
games are the
game
same,
is being
even though
released.
Until
It's
Dawn is
called
barely a
Soma.
horror game.
It's from the game
Whatever.
developers who brought us Amnesia: The Dark Descent. So it's a survival horror game. So I'll tell you right up front, people loved my playthrough of Until Dawn so much because they said, number one, I did face cam for it, and number two, because I had the stream chat closed.
Is this a gimmick now?
I did not read the stream chat when I was playing Until Dawn, so I didn't let it spoil me. I didn't let it distract my attention. I was just hyper focused on what was going on in the game. So as I'm playing Soma this week, I will be live streaming it. But as soon as the live stream goes live and I start gameplay, that's it. Laptop's closing. I'm going to do exactly the same thing that I did with Until Dawn because that seems to be by popular demand what people want. So I'm going to give you what you want.
There's no stream chat face cam.
However, I can't promise you when I'm going to start playing Soma this week, and I know that's kind of disappointing. The reason I can't promise you is because,
according to him, face cams in Minecraft kill YouTube, but opinions change, so that's not his opinion anymore apparently, because face cams and not looking at the chat helps him out. Even though, to be completely honest, if you're doing a face cam and you're not looking at the chat at all, you might as well not even stream. That's the definition of not being interactive. At least fucking look at it. Acknowledge the shit on a break or something, but whatever. Whatever. That's my opinion most of the time. Whatever. You have limitations because you try to capture at 1080 60 with a 9,000 kilobit bit rate.
Excuse me.
It's
going to be released both on
PC
and PS4, and because of my limitations of capturing and playing games
that's why
on the
you
PC
can't do it
all at once, I'm going to actually play the game on the PS4.
High frame rate equals 60 FPS apparently. Great graphics. What? Because it's not an important game.
So that's a good thing. It means that it will have
because
high frame rate, 60 frames per
game.
second. If the game runs at that, I don't know. I'm hoping it does. And great graphics, and it'll be great performance.
Because it's not an important game.
It also means I don't know when it's going to be released because, unfortunately, you cannot pre-order Soma at all on PSN for some reason. I don't know why. There is no midnight release scheduled on PSN like they do with retail games.
You complained about this 5 years ago.
And for whatever reason, they don't even say, oh, it'll be released by such and such a time on Tuesday. It doesn't say that. And unfortunately, as we know from history, PlayStation Network tends to upload whenever it feels like it on Tuesdays. Sometimes it'll be early afternoon, and I can play a new game
well, don't
or
play
DLC
shit on PlayStation.
On my first stream. Sometimes it doesn't update until late afternoon, so I can't play until second stream. Sometimes it just doesn't update at all until Wednesday. I don't know why, but PSN is still flaky to this day in 2015.
People just get the game on Steam and all play it before him, and he complains about other people playing it before him on his free stream, and says that's why he got low views.
So I'm kind of disappointed that, why is it that they can't get their shit straight? I don't know. But I'm at the mercy of PlayStation Network. So if Soma is released in time for my first stream on
Great
on
weekend
Tuesday,
preview. Doesn't know what it's going to do. A big 3-hour premiere stream. If not, well, unfortunately, it'll have to wait till second stream. Whatever I don't play exciting
on whatever stream will be Mad Max. So, for example, if Soma's not available for first stream, I'll play Mad Max on first stream Tuesday, and then second stream will be Soma, or vice versa, depending on when Soma is available.
One stream.
Wednesday, Soma will be the first stream. It will definitely be out by then. And second stream is either going to be the conclusion of Fallout or more Mad Max. It all depends. I don't know if I beat Fallout already on Monday, then obviously it won't be Fallout on Wednesday. But maybe one more session of Fallout to finish it, then that will be Wednesday. Okay? Thursday will be dependent on what people want. What I mean by that is if after 2 sessions, 6 hours or so of Soma, people are like, wow, we really are liking this playthrough. We want to see Phil finish this game and push forward. Then that will be the main stream on Thursday. If people are not agreeing on that, and man, we saw for a couple of days, but it's kind of played out now. We'd like to see more Metal Gear. Well, then Metal Gear will be the main stream on Thursday, or vice versa, okay? And then Friday, kind of the same thing. It all depends because we don't know how long Soma is. We don't know if it's going to be a 5-hour, 9-hour, or 20-hour playthrough, and we don't know until we start playing it. So because of that, I'm not going to make massive promises to everyone about the rest of the week, but I will be balancing Soma with the conclusion of Fallout New Vegas and Mad Max, and yes, later in the week there will be more sessions of Metal Gear Solid 5.
If I could finish this game earlier.
Here's my ultimate goal.
I don't want to play.
My ultimate goal is to hopefully be
This is
able
how
to
you don't
beat
play Metal
Fallout
Gear
New
Solid
Vegas,
5 coming soon.
as well
I'm not doing it.
as possibly Metal Gear Solid 5 by the end of this week, because I would actually like
This
this
is how you
weekend
don't play Tony Hawk
to work on the Metal
Pro
Gear
Skate or
Solid
whatever it's
5
called coming
review.
soon.
That would be awesome if I could finish the game off and review it by, say, this weekend, this coming week, all right? The final week, FYI, of September has
That's
two
not
new
happening because
releases,
you play
but really
games for
only
5
one that I'm
hours every
interested in. The
day.
one I'm interested in is the new Tony
won't
Hawk.
happen.
There is NBA 2K16, but I played that 2 years in
It
a
won't
row, and
happen.
even last year there wasn't a lot of interest in it. The only case that I'll be
Plus, that
playing
would mean
NBA
he has to
2K16
spend
is
$60
if
that
I
he
beat
won't make
everything.
back,
I
so
beat
it's not
Soma,
happening.
I beat Metal Gear Solid 5, I beat Fallout, I beat Mad Max. Everything's done, right? Everything's done.
Oh
and now I
my
have all this
God.
extra time and nothing to play.
You
Then
don't
I'll
wanna
get
play the
NBA
game
2K16
anyway.
and we'll play it. But I'm not going to promise everyone the world because we don't know what's going to go. You know, what happens if it takes me twice as long as I thought it
Oh
would
my God, if
to
we play
beat
this game, fuck,
Metal
that is
Gear
gonna
or
be a
Mad Max
fucking
or even
train
Soma,
wreck.
because we don't know how long the game is. Then obviously
Oh
it
my
would not
God, I
be
hope
fair
he
to
doesn't
promise
play that
people
game.
NBA,
That's just
and then
gonna
I
be
don't
a
have
waste of
time
his
for it, or
time.
I only have a little bit of time for it.
So
Because
much
that first week
content.
of
Games are
October,
content.
whoo boy, the amount of releases that week with Disgaea 5 and the first episode of the new
A game
Minecraft
is
episodic
content.
game.
As I look for a game case on the floor.
And a few other possibilities as well. And then heading into that month, there's just so much content coming out. So I don't want to go crazy here and promise the world. All right, I'm just trying to be very realistic here with everyone.
What the fuck?
So, recap. Tonight, I'm going to film the spoken word portion of Super Mario Maker review, and at some point this week, I hope to take time to finish that review, possibly at the latest on Friday. Okay, Monday, excuse me. Metal Gear Solid 5 and Fallout New Vegas. Tuesday, Soma at some point paired with Mad Max. I just can't tell you when until we know when it will be released on PSN. Wednesday, Soma, and then either Fallout or Mad Max, depending on where we are with those playthroughs. Thursday will be, depending on what feedback I get from everyone, either Metal Gear Solid 5 or Soma.
I hope he doesn't finish the game as early as
Friday
he
we'll
wants
have
to, just
one
so he can
main
be salty
stream, and
about
then
it.
probably Friday night I'll be working on the Super Mario Maker review, and possibly even starting work on the Metal Gear Solid 5 review.
You told us already.
And then this weekend I will leave it up in the air. I won't promise anyone anything. I get the feeling more than likely it'll end up being with the conclusion of Metal Gear Solid or something like that, and me possibly working on the review, etc. Okay, so it's a packed week. We've got at least one review, if not two.
Busy playing games for 5 hours a day.
Of
only
possibly
5 hours.
1 to 2 playthroughs. We've got a brand new game, so that's a ton of stuff all for 1 week, right? That's why this week I've opted out. I'm not going to do a Hate Live podcast. I don't think it makes sense to do a Hate Live podcast this week with all the stuff going on. I have to try to finish it up before we get more busy. Okay, a few other things. I kind of started deciding concretely on a few things. Number one, there is going to be an Indie Games mini marathon. Originally, it was going to be for late September, but I decided I'm going to have it be on October 2nd. That's a Friday. So Friday, October 2nd, there will not be new gameplay of any new games. It's going to be an Indies mini marathon.
Oh my God,
and
really?
as of tonight, I'm going to go to the kingoфhate.com forums, and I'm going to create the thread for the August patrons to now vote on the games that they nominated previously for the past week. So we will finally determine what games will be played in that Indies mini marathon. Right now, it looks like some of the games that I expected, like To the Moon, Papers, Please, and Hotline Miami are getting nominated, along with some others that I never played. So we'll see what happens with that, okay?
Again, after seeing how snow-inducing it was the first time. What? I'm sure people love the fucking games, but holy shit. He lost like 300 viewers when he played To the Moon last time he did an indie marathon. No one wants to see a stream of that. It's fucking boring. Whatever. I also love how you pay last month to get to nominate this month, and a week after you nominate, you get to vote, and then it's gonna happen in the beginning of next month. And if you don't continue to pay next month, you aren't gonna get to vote for what's gonna happen next month, even though you paid this month. Oh my God, it's such a fucking mess. Fuck the people that paid $20. I got sick. Oh, good. Next month again. Great.
Now, in addition,
2-month-old
the
questions.
next episode of Ask the King, because there was no episode in August. There was supposed to be, but I got sick. I had such a bad sore throat, I couldn't do an episode. It's going to be October
Jam-packed
1st.
with
That's a
2-month-old
Thursday.
questions.
It'll be my first session stream that
Hey
day.
Phil,
Will be
what do you
Ask the
think about
King.
the beginning of
In that
Metal Gear
episode,
Solid
I'm going to
5?
be answering questions that people have asked throughout the months of August and September.
Warn you.
And for the patrons who qualified by pledging $20 or
my
more
God, this
during
is
those
way too
months, they'll
long.
also get their
This is
questions
almost
answered
on
all
30
on that
minutes.
episode. So it's going to be a jam-packed episode of Ask the King coming up on October 1st. All right? So that's
So
a
many
lot to
games.
sink in, everyone. I know I kind of wanted to cover as long as I could. The next few months are going to be like this, just to warn you. There's going to be so much going on. It's going to be confusing. I'm going to be trying to give you a preview of a
You
couple
playing
weeks
like
ahead of
5
time.
games this
so you
month,
at least
dude.
know what to expect. I'm going to do my best to try to keep everyone on the same page. It's going to be hard, though. When so
Busy
many games
week.
coming out,
What?
you're going to get now episodic games
Busy
coming
chunks
out,
again.
DLCs
How
coming out.
stupid
People
do
are
you
going to
think
start
his
to get
fans
scatterbrained.
is?
I'm going to start to get
How
scatterbrained.
stupid does he
There's so
think
much
his
going
fans
on.
are?
But I will
I
do
can't
my
talk him
best
from the South.
in the weekend preview to keep
He
everyone
doesn't
on the
wanna-
same page.
okay.
All right.
This
That's
is
really
going to be a
it.
busy week. So
I
because
don't
it's
really have
gonna
much
be a
else to
busy
say
week,
because it is such
he
a busy
has
week. I don't want to go
less
too long here
to
and
talk
confuse you any
about.
further.
And he also has less to talk about because he doesn't want to confuse his fans. Whatever. People pay for Fallout. And Mad Max isn't even that long. You just fucking play games slow because you play them for 2 hours a day.
I will say this, excuse me. I do realize that this month of September,
goal is to finish
especially the past
games.
2 to 3 weeks, has been a month where almost
free
everything's
up
like a
time.
long ongoing playthrough. Mad Max, Metal Gear, Fallout. It's going to get better than that.
Last
I
year-
realize, these are incredibly
year was a
long games. Not
disaster. It
every
was
game
amazing.
released during the hardcore gaming season is going to be that long.
R.I.P.
We're not going to
Sonic
have this
Boom.
many releases constantly going on at the same time. My goal, like I said, this week is to finish up a couple games so we can free up the
Views.
time next week
Interest
to finish
equals
off and
views.
get ready for October. I don't want this to become a debacle
yeah. Gotta
like it
rush
was
those
in late
reviews.
November and all of December last year, where I was
Interest,
playing like 5 games
views.
at once, and everyone was disappointed because I wasn't playing enough of any particular game to have interest be retained. And I don't want that to happen, so I'm going to do my best to commit and finish up these games for you and to get the reviews out as quickly as possible. I know
Okay,
the
this is
longer
something
you
to
wait,
think about for
the less
the-
interest
for
you
his
have in a
next time
review.
he
So I
updates
want to get the
his
reviews
Patreon.
out as soon as possible, which is kind of why
Alan
I'm telling
Wake-
you, the Alan
Alan
Wake Best
Wake
and Worst
kinda got fucked
montages,
over, you know,
they're going to
Alan
have to
Wake
go by the
basically
wayside
kinda got viewed
and
with even
probably
though
end up
it's
being
montage,
abridged
but
and probably, quite honestly,
it's
be the final
currently
Best and Worst until
September.
I work on my year-end
And he
videos
might
much
not
later
do
this
a
year, just
montage
because
until the end of this
there's
year.
more things that people...
So what's going to be the Patreon goal for October and November? You can't just take away another Patreon goal. That's not going to work. You got to give people something. Huh. We'll see, I guess. It's amazing how he can get paid to do something and still not do it because the views are low. That is insane. Thank you, you worthless humans, for the views.
People want, rather
See, I
than me
did
just
it
take
for you.
time out to do those, all right? Finish up games, focus on reviews, rather than, oh, he has to do a best and worst montage, right? So, thank you to those of you who are being patient. Thank you for those who are watching the content. Thank you to the patrons. Thank you to everyone. It's been a great month.
Patreon crawl for 2 minutes with no music.
So far, let's keep it
Now I'm
going.
gonna
Let's have
say
a
this.
great week this week with
As,
Soma
you-
and all
you
the
see the
ongoing
names of
playthroughs
all
and
of the-
completing
all of the
games and
great
reviews. Thanks
patrons,
everyone for your viewership. I'll
including
see you later, and without further ado,
these names
thanks
I'm not
to the
gonna say 'cause I
following
don't want somebody to
August
feel like I'm attacking
patrons.
them.
Peace out.
But okay, this is something I just thought about. What's the point of getting your name at the end of this video? Because the only people that are gonna watch this fall are dumbasses like me and people that gave him money. So I'm gonna watch this video this fall to see my name scroll across the screen with other people that paid basically to see their name scroll across the screen, or people that wanted to support him. You know, fair enough if you want to support him, but who's really gonna watch this? Who's really watching this crawl all the way through every time they watch the weekend preview? Probably like 5 people. Not even 5 people. All of the people that's giving him money are watching this every week, and the name's not even in order. Les Sigh. Les Super Savage Sigh. Anyway, this video is actually less than 30 minutes long by just a little bit, so it's been Almighty Tevin. And I'll see you in the next video. and I'll see you